Just a little yellow tape is left a day after deputies swarmed this home on 45th Place South in Auburn. Neighbors like Kristen Purvis horrified to learn two dogs had attacked a woman the county says it was just jogging by.
Absolutely not. I have a 4-year-old son. I have a dog that I want to be able to walk on a leash, but now after what happened, I mean, even before this happened, it was sketchy walking down the street. We've had neighbors that have found drug paraphernalia and needles in her backyard. There's people high on drugs just hanging out, trash, garbage.
Deputies say 2 new dogs were involved in Tuesday's attack. And even though one has died and the other is being quarantined, Purvis says she's still uneasy.
It's completely terrifying. We want to be able to sit in our house and feel safe.
Because no one has been arrested or charged yet, we are not naming the dog's owners.
Tonight, new video shows neighbors scrambling to help a woman who was viciously mauled by 2 dogs in Auburn. The neighbors say the dogs came from a longtime problem property that's been taken over by squatters near Thomas Jefferson High School. Como's Tammy Mutasa live tonight in Auburn with the very latest. Tammy, how's that woman doing tonight?
Preston, at last check, she is still in critical condition after that horrifying attack. You know, Good Samaritans who ran to help her are still reeling from what they saw, and they tell me it should have never happened. The commotion and horror played out on this Ring surveillance video, but we're not showing the attack. Michelle Proven heard screaming, then rushed outside to see 2 dogs viciously dragging a young woman across the street.
Should never happen to her. There is no reason.
Michelle grabbed a bat, handed it to another neighbor who swung at the pit bull and pit bull mixed dogs, but he got bit too.
And I literally watched the dogs drag the girl from one side of the street to the other and sit there and yank on her arms. She had a bloody face and all parts of her body. The dogs had ripped her clothes off.
An arriving King County deputy shot and killed the pit bull after it lunged at the deputy.
If I had a gun, I would have shot the dogs myself.
The second dog ran away, but later we were there when animal control had a tough time wrangling the dog from a house. That house, neighbors say, was taken over by squatters, and they own the dogs. Neighbors say their complaints to authorities have fallen on deaf ears.
This house has been a big nuisance to all the neighbors in this area. They get multiple calls, I'm sure, in a week about this house, but it seems like King County doesn't want to do anything about it.
King County prosecutors say in the past they haven't had any cases referred to their office involving the dogs, though the owner has a criminal history including domestic violence assault. Prosecutors say they expect to get a felony case referred to their office later this week.
We have told the county it's turning into a landfill over here. They're doing bad things. Everybody knows it. And we said someone's going to get hurt. And finally someone did.
Hello, this is traumatizing.
Several neighbors told Como the dogs in yesterday's horrific attack on a jogger,
you know, it's a very, very sad situation,
came from a longtime problem property.
They need to get out.
Tonight, animal control tells us they've responded to this home 6 times since 2020 against other dogs and issued thousands of dollars in fines against the owner.
They had another pair of dogs that the animal control got rid of, but the owners never got in trouble for anything.
It's terrible that it had to go on until somebody got seriously hurt.
They say they're concerned about people going in and out of the home.
Their house is completely trash. There's drugs inside of the house. It's completely unsafe.
We even saw a few people there today, so we asked what they were doing.
Are you collecting your things from here?
Sure am.
Have you been living here?
No, not at all.
Do you know who owns the dogs?
I do not.
Today we saw a notice on the front door urging the dog's owner to contact animal control, and the department drove by multiple times. Investigators say they are looking at a dangerous dog statute, but no charges have been filed yet. Neighbors don't know if that would be enough to keep this street safe.
Is another person going to get killed or critically wounded? What is it going to have to take to wake up and get these people out of this house and tear that house down?